I always feel like holding on to happy moments in my life during some worst events in my life. This had indeed affected my relationships as many find me boring as I ask them to count on their blessings instead of focusing on negative things. My question to you is, why do we always easily remember negative things in our lives instead of being happy with what we have?
See, there is an evolutionary angle to this. The world is, by its very nature, violent. This is because life, by its very nature, needs to feed on life. So there is no alternative but, for the sake of survival, for us to focus more on the potential negative things. And how do you know about the potential negative things? By dwelling on negative stuff. Stuff that could turn out to be dangerous to your own existence. So it's completely normal that we remember the negative things more. It's a byproduct of how we have evolved. You may argue that today things are not quite so unsafe as they used to be, etc., for human beings. And yes, that is true. But that violence gets visited on some other species. Now, why is it that you like to remember happy moments in your negative periods, I mean, in your worst periods? That is a psychological coping mechanism. Basically, even though things are not very good right now, I want to remember how things were very, very nice at one point so that it is possible for me to continue to keep the hope that things are going to get better. Because it is that hope that actually keeps you alive. Otherwise, it is possible to get completely depressed with how things are and probably choose to commit suicide, for instance. Most of us don't do that because we keep that little spark of hope alive. The best way to deal with this, of course, is to accept how things are, and then you don't need to either depend on the happy moments, which is also a memory, or dwell on the negative moments, which is also one more memory. If you can be with what is right now in this moment and also be completely accepting of it, you are in heaven.